afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore. It's Monday. It's time for Monday Run Club. How are you all? Hello to Sebastian. Hello to Tina. Thank you to Tina for reminding me that this event starts at 4:45. Almost forgot. Initially, I set it up for about 4:10. Then I realised my mistake. Set up a second one for 5 o'clock and then realised it was too late. So a frantic effort to get it all right, run down the garden, put the ducks and chickens away, get back up here, get changed, start the run on time. It was close tonight. But here we are, we've made it. We're starting the treadmill up now to make sure we got connection. We have heart rate, we have speed. We're in Group B tonight. I'm in Group B. In Group C, we have Sebastian and Tina and Carol Rushworth. Hello, Brian's running for adventures. Thanks for popping in, buddy. He says good afternoon, Clive. And Tiago says hello, gang. Hello, Tiago. So here we go then. Another progressive interval session. Nice and steady tonight. Right, just touching threshold, just going into threshold. Should get the heart rate up to about 160, I'm guessing. So here we go then. Let's put it on 9.3, see if that's right. Oh, no. Let's start at 10. Start at 10. Recommended is 9.1 tonight, and then that will slowly progress up through the warm-up stage. But we'll start at 10. Let it catch up with us and then follow it. Quite a few in the run tonight, good to see. Got me jumper on at the moment. A little bit chilly. Even though it's 11.3 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish garage tonight. 71% humidity. Lots of heavy showers here in Polperro in Cornwall today. Hello Leafon, how are you? Good to see you. Long time no see, says Leafon. It's Monday Run Club Leafon, here we are. It's going to be a bit of radio silence towards the end, depending on how knackered we get. Just going to say hello to everyone in game. That's come up on the screen now. Hello everyone. Here we go again. Brian's Running Adventure says good morning, Clive. I thought it said good afternoon. I got my glasses on. I do apologise. My eyesight's got a lot worse over the last couple of years. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have had to wear my glasses to read. Now I can't see anything. So sometimes when I see you writing me messages, I have to presume what it says. Carol Rushworth is sticking to the plan tonight, the on-screen instructions. So is Tina. She has a tight hamstring tonight. Tina says, okay, that's good. Sebastian says, me too. I'm tired. I'm tired as well. I had a bit of a restless weekend. Got a slight tiredness headache tonight. But hopefully we can run through the headache and it will go away. Feeling warm now, jumper coming off. Leafon had minus 18 where he is yesterday. That's crazy, isn't it? That is the fridge. Sorry, that is the freezer temperature where I keep all the freezer stuff. Everyone thinks it's cold in the freezer. Leafon actually walks around in that temperature. I think it's cold when it's like +3. Feeling for you, Leafon. Wrap up warm. Stay warm. Keep moving. Leafon says hamstring or string of hams. Sounds funny, doesn't it, Leafon? My legs feel a little bit heavy tonight. Went to park run Saturday morning. Put in what I thought was like a 90% hard effort. It was actually 30 seconds slower than I normally run at that effort. I think it's because we started doing more mileage again and going outdoors twice a week with Run Club. It's taking its toll. It's making me feel tired. It's making me legs feel heavier. But hopefully over the next few weeks I'll get used to it again. Right, the Zwift, or the workout, has now caught up with my speed, so it's now 10 kilometers per hour in game. I am running 10 kilometers per hour, so we will now start to increase progressively from here all the way to the end of the run now. Sebastian's also got heavy legs and feeling tired tonight. Yeah, Leafon walks around in all temperatures. He's a mailman. Thank you very much, Leafon. Go faster, someone just said in game. Carol Rushworth says, my legs are just heavy because they're full of mince pies and scones. Do you know what I discovered last night, Carol? Instead of putting mince pies in the microwave, I put them on top of the wood burner in the lounge in their little foil packets. But don't leave them too long because the bottoms get burnt. And it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Looks really nice and tasty. You bite into it and it burns your lips. Mince pies. So now, after mentioning it to Tina, Tina says her family also put the mince pies on top of the wood burner. And last night my kids were also putting the mince pies on top of the wood burner. So we've started a new tradition here in the Finnimore household. Mince pies on the wood burner. Leafon says last week had positive temperatures. So now this week it's -18. It's all freezing up again and everyone's sliding around. 10.4 for me in Group B. I've just had 4 bits of buttered toast with strawberry jam on for a bit of energy. I wasn't at the care home today, so no cooked dinner and pudding for me today. We had a pot noodle, or a cheap pot noodle. So lots of water and crispy noodles floating around. So when I come home, there was no pan au chocolates or Kit Kats. I had to settle for jam on toast. So let's hope the jam on toast will get me through the run tonight. And of course, Tina, I haven't been drinking enough today, so I'm also dehydrated. It's a good start to the week, isn't it? Leafon says, mince pies? What? Mince pies. It's you get savoury mince, which is obviously minced beef and onions and salt and pepper and gravy. But here you also get something called mince pies, which is a sweet pudding. It's like a little tart pastry, short crust pastry, or should I say sweet crust pastry, with sweet mince in it, which is made from dried fruit, sultanas, not almonds, is it? Currants, orange peel, lots of sugar. It looks like a brown slop and Christmas spice in it. And when it's red hot, It's like red hot lava. Let's see if we can bring it up on the screen, shall we? Mince pies. There you go, a plate of mince pies, look. Oh. Now we've got some strange music coming out. What's going on? So there you go. That's the inside of a mince pie, leaf on. Sweet crust pastry with a sweet dried fruit in it. Very nice, slightly warm with cream on. Oh, training readiness 61. I don't think it is that. Oh, it might be. I didn't run yesterday. Quick check of the speed, make sure it hasn't gone up. 10.4. Just going to catch me breath a minute. It's quite hard work using the iPad and running at the same time. Right, let's have a look. Oh, Leafon's noticed my foggy camera. It's because it gets cold in the garage, Leafon. When I turn on all my equipment, the camera starts warming up and it steams up inside. It's not actually on the outside of the lens, it's inside the camera. I can only presume it does it because the warmth from the telly, which is underneath the camera, hits the camera when it's cold, which causes condensation inside the camera. It does clear away, I promise. The camera over there is just on a tripod. The one up there is above the telly. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. No, not yet. It will go by the end of the run. It starts off clear, and then it steams up, and then it goes away again. Good evening, Anthony Anderson. Thank you for joining us, buddy. How are you? Anthony says, I hope you're all okay. Foggy camera again, Anthony. It always happens in the winter time. It's fine in the summer, but in the winter time, camera one always steams up for about 10 minutes. Anthony Anderson says hello to Carol in game. Leafon says a really mistaken gravy for grave. Oh, don't want to do that. Yeah, there's gravy in a mince pie, isn't there? Like stock, thickened stock. Carol says, hi Anthony, hope you're okay. I think that says, Anthony says, does that say simulating hot conditions with a foggy camera? I'm squinting, without my glasses on. I think that's what it says. Carol, Anthony says, I'm fine, thank you. Carol. He says, did you see the Valencia Marathon yesterday? No, I didn't, unfortunately. I was a bit busy with a bit of a family crisis going on. All okay now, but preoccupied yesterday. Didn't sleep well Saturday night. Same reason. Bit tired today, bit of a headache. But yeah, that's all in the past, all sorted out, all good. Tina says, oh my God, my legs feel like stones. Tina says, be quiet, Sebastian, you're lazy. Grumpy face from Sebastian. Laughing face from Tina. Was it a good marathon, Anthony? Was there a exciting finish or anything like that? Sebastian's not laughing. Tina says she takes no prisoners, Sebastian. Stock is water that tastes like meat. If you roast bones in a tray, then add water and scrape it, you make stock. If you boil vegetables and strain it off, the water that's left behind can be called stock. You use stock in soups and making gravy. So vegetable stock is made from boiling vegetables, and beef stock is made from boiling beef and using the water that's left over. Two hours, 6 minutes to run a marathon. That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Oh, that'd be like me sprinting. Sprinting as fast as I can for 2 hours. You can't even imagine it, can you? I could sprint the speed they run those marathons for about 30 seconds maximum. It's about 25 kilometers per hour, isn't it? What? 20 to 25, something like that. A British athlete. Nice one. Up to 11 kilometers per hour we go. I was about to say, that's almost the warm-up done. We're actually on the third rep, or the third increase on this event tonight already. We're just over 3 kilometers in, 7 to go, 18 and a half minutes elapsed. Heart rate currently 127. Cruising on nicely at the moment. Feel alright. As Sebastian says, legs feel a little bit heavy, but no aches or pains. Energy levels are okay. Quite surprising, as I've only had 4 bits of toast today and a rubbish pot noodle. Leafon says, so it's like a broth. Very similar. If you were to, it's the water part of the broth. A stock is flavoured water. A broth is like a stock with bits in it, innit? Lumps and... So if you was to put the broth through a sieve and the water came out the bottom, that would be your stock. In England you can buy, or probably elsewhere as well, stock cubes, oxo cubes, which is like a dried cube of flavours, which you mix with water to make a stock, and then you would thicken it with Bisto to make your gravy. Any real chefs listening to me now will be cursing me. Stock cubes and a Bisto. You should be roasting bones in a pan, boiling off the residue, skimming it when required, deglazing the pan with a bit of white wine and that, thickening it with a bit of corn flour or flour. I bet Tina cooks it from scratch. I had to squint because I got my glasses on, I can't see. Does it say you're driving breath? If you drive a car at a garage and it's a stock, it would be stripped back to nothing. You'd be floating along on a set of tyres, waiting to add the meat and the vegetables on top. A body. A car stock would be just an axle on the wheels. And then you'd add the rest afterwards. You're like, oh, I thought I missed a speed change then. Anthony Anderson says, looks like we're getting some more rain in the next 24 hours. For me and Tina, down here in the southwest of England. Yes, there is a weather warning out. An amber weather warning for heavy rain from about now to about midday tomorrow, I think. So there's going to be a bit of flooding coming our way. Tina, get your rake ready. Ring up the neighbours. Get them out there, they can help this time. Sebastian said he's getting fat. Sebastian, you need an air fryer. Don't say I didn't warn you, says Tina to Sebastian. Eating well and running less. Aaron Washworth says, I cannot see your muffin top under your t-shirt, Sebastian. I'm hopeless, Tina. Here we go then, speed up 11.2. Into the fourth increase of this workout tonight. So we are over 4 kilometers in now. Heart rate 131. 23 minutes, 50 seconds elapsed. Currently going through the volcano. Starting to warm up a bit here now in the garage. 11.9 degrees centigrade, 70% humidity. Yep, Leafon says, are you Clive? I'm Clive. That's right, Leafon. Leafon says he's been away for a couple of months. He's come back now to say hello to us on the channel. Really appreciate Leafon. I'm currently here Monday to Friday, usually around 5 p.m. 4:45 p.m. UK time tonight, 5 p.m. tomorrow, 5:30 workout Wednesday on Wednesday, 5 p.m. on Thursday, and 5 p.m. on Friday. I have got glasses, Leafon, but I haven't got anything to keep them on my head when running. I've unfortunately sat on them a couple of times and bent the arms on them, so they're quite loose. So every time I look forward, the glasses fall off my head. I'm long-sighted, which means I can see in the distance absolutely fine, but I need them for reading. Which is crazy, because 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't need any. I had 20/20 vision. I probably got headaches when I was looking at a computer for a long time, but I could see it. But now I can't see it anymore. So I do wear glasses at work. 9 times out of 10 I lose them. I'm a nightmare with glasses. I'm always saying, where are my glasses? I've lost them. I'm hoping that they're in the jacket on the floor behind me, so I can use them later on when I go on my phone. He says, Sebastian, you only need 3 or 4 grams of creatine. Is that right? Stop eating the pan of chocolates. Pan of chocolate's alright if you put a Kit Kat in the middle. If you start eating it without, it's bad for you. Are you listening, Tina? Try a pan of chocolate with a Kit Kat in the middle. Says up best, as long as the glasses don't end up inside you. Well, it's funny you should say that. They didn't end up inside me. However, at work we were building a stud-work wall. Timber frame, plasterboard on either side. We finished the job and I suddenly realised I couldn't find my glasses. Well, when we're halfway through the job, I put the glasses on one of the bits of timber inside the wall and panelled it in. Because they were prescription glasses, we had to take the wall panel back off to retrieve the glasses. If it was a pair of pound glasses, I would have left them in there. But no, yeah, that's a nightmare that I am with my glasses. I sealed them up inside a wall that we were building. $50 meters to go to the next speed increase. There is the arch. Up ahead, going up to 11.5 kilometers per hour. I'm feeling okay actually. I'm tired, but I feel okay, which is good. 11.5. Stepping it up again. Check your form, everyone. You know what it's all about. It's that point of the run now. We're over halfway. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall in a straight line. Try not to slouch. Keep the lungs open. Hold the shoulders back, just like you're in a parade marching down the street. Swinging the arms backwards and forwards. Stay nice and relaxed. Nice deep breaths. Typical I forget glasses moment, says Leafon. This misspelling is an actual Mimi on the internet. If I ain't got my glasses on, I misspell a lot of things. I send out some interesting texts sometimes. Especially if I do a voice to text, which I use quite a lot, even in daily life, because it's easier, and I can't read it back. Tina's going to have a chat with Sebastian later about his nutrients and dietary requirements. Says marching down on a parade. No, I like to sit down on a chair after work. Treadmill's starting to squeak a little bit. A little bit of silicone spray required, I think, very soon. Between the deck and the belt. And 400 meters to go to the next arch. Trying to stay nice and relaxed. This is a nice start to the week. Not too crazy, not as bad as a workout Wednesday when you can barely speak or breathe. Easing in nicely to the week. Hill climbing session tomorrow. And then out with In Real Life Run Club at 7. Double run tomorrow. Sebastian says, you know, Tina, Clive and Sebastian are very similar with their diets. Seafood, eat food. A seafood diet. Only the pan of chocolate, says Tina. I saw Sebastian had a very nice pan of chocolate this morning. You can see it in the chat, look. Air fryers, look. Where's the pan of chocolate gone? There it is. That's what Sebastian had for breakfast today, look. A pan of chocolate and a coffee. Nice healthy diet. Full of energy, slow release energy from the fats, quick release energy from the sugars, and a nice cup of coffee full of caffeine. Get you going for the day. Proper job. That's what we want in the morning. Leafon's asking where Tina and Sebastian are. They're with me in the run, Leafon, chatting in the in-game chat. So if we bring that up, you can see them chatting. Tina says, Clive doesn't take creatine. Nope. Don't need no muscle building. I like being a rake. No muscles here. I can't even lift up a feather. Carol says that Clive doesn't eat kebabs either. Who's eating the kebabs? Do you like kebabs, Sebastian? Anthony's asking if Sebastian, Tina and Carol, are they in front or behind? I presume they're behind because they're in Group C. I'm in Group B tonight, so I'm running a little bit quicker than them. I think it's the same route. Not sure. Sebastian just confirming that, yeah, they're behind me. No, one more faster rep or interval increase after this in about 600 meters, and then we go into cool down. Tiago's with me in Group B tonight. Didn't see that. Well done, Tiago. There he is, look. Nice one, Tiago. Thank you for running with us tonight. I didn't see that. I've been so preoccupied with Pano chocolates and Sebastian's eating habits. Totally missed you there in front of me. Let's drop some ride-ons to everyone. There you go, buddy. Leafon says his breakfast was breakfast. Sorry, didn't mean to say that twice. His breakfast was oats with raisins. Tina eats breakfast like that, oats, raisins and nuts. Yogurt, Tina, do you have yogurt with it or milk? And boiled chicken. Well, boiled chicken's healthy, isn't it? It's a deep fried chicken that you want to avoid. That's all the bad fatty fats, isn't it? The horrible ones, saturates or whatever they are. I must admit, I don't watch my diet. If I'm hungry, I eat. That could be something as terrible as a gangster's pasty if I'm hungry. I love me pies. Mashed potato, gravy, baked beans. Awful diet I've got, awful diet. Heart rate for Tiago, 148. Nice one, Tiago. 138 for me. 150 for Sebastian. 146 for Tina. Carol says, okay, it's good. Yeah, it is, Leaf on, it is. Deep fried chicken is bad. Through the arch we go. Speed up to 12 kilometers per hour. The final increase of this event tonight. We will sit here now for another 1,000 meters, and then we'll slowly bring the speed down at the cool down at the end. Deep fried chicken is bad, but it does taste nice. Carol's watch isn't calibrated properly, therefore she's getting a rubbish heart rate. But she feels good. So that's the main thing, running to feel. She says it's probably about 160. Sounds about right, Carol. Funny heart rate. Park run on Saturday, I was talking to a couple of people that use their wrist-based heart rate from their watches, and they don't like what it says. And I've told them that I use a chest strap because it's more accurate. Because if I run using my watch, the watch thinks my heart rate is a lot lower than what it is when working hard. Therefore, messes up all the Garmin stats, tricking it into thinking I'm a lot fitter than what I actually am. So then when I put on the chest strap and get the correct heart rate, it thinks I've lost fitness. So I try to wear the chest strap heart rate monitor as much as possible to try and get a good baseline on Garmin Connect. Sebastian says his Apple Watch and his chest strap match there. It's good to hear, Sebastian. I think it's my weird body, Sebastian. I think when I'm running, all my bones are rattling around. Tricks of watching to thinking it's heart rate when it's not. I think the watch picks up my cadence and thinks it's my heart rate. Something like that. Something's not quite right with it. But my previous watch to this did the same. Hence why I upgraded, thinking this was a better heart rate sensor. And it was exactly the same, so I stuck with a chest strap. That's alright, Leafon. Leafon's asking, what about chicken fried in a pan? That's fine. The main reason deep fried chicken's not good is because it's usually coated in something like breadcrumbs or batter, and they absorb all the fats. But if you pan fry it in a little bit of oil, something like olive oil which is better than the other oil. Is it sunflower oil? You use olive oil, it's better for you. And if you pan fry it, you're not coating it with batter or breadcrumbs. It is better for you. But obviously boiled chicken is absolutely fat-free. The boiling process even pulls the fats out of the chicken as well, and they all float on the top. When I pan fry chicken, Leaf On, what I do is I cut the chicken up, I drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the top of it, a little bit of salt and pepper and some mixed herbs, some paprika, mix it all up so it's like a marinade. I then get the pan really hot, but I don't put any oil in the pan because the oil is already on the chicken. And then I lay the chicken down in the dry pan, turning it after about 3 minutes. That way, there's no extra oil in the pan and you get a nice golden coloration on the chicken. But the pan's got to be smoking, it's got to be hot. Yeah, chicken nuggets are bad. That's chicken with a coating on. Anything with a coating traps the oil. However, you can do chicken nuggets in the oven, can't you? You get oven cooked nuggets and stuff, but obviously the coating then traps the fats that come out of the chicken. Inside the little capsule. Here we go then. Slowly winding it down now to 11.7. We're into cool down. We've finished the main bulk of the workout. Sebastian says, thanks Carol and Tina for your company tonight. Tina says, thank you both. Carol says, no thank you both for pushing her. Well done to all three of you in Group C tonight, good work. So yeah, that's another Monday Run Club, almost completed. Nice and steady, just enough to get the heart rate up a little to about 150. Currently 142. Easing down now to 11.4. Nice deep breaths, bringing the heart rate down. Cheers, Sebastian. Tiago says, well done everyone. Thank you, Tiago. Well done to you, buddy. Well done to everyone in Groups A, B, C and D who ran Monday Run Club tonight. Thank you so much to Anthony, Leaf On, Tina, Sebastian, Tiago, Ryan's Running Adventures, who popped into the chat and had a little conversation and said hello. Appreciate your company and your support here on the channel. Anthony says, well done to all the runners tonight. Thank you, Anthony. Down to 11.1, easing down. Tiago gives us a good strong arm emoji in game. Carol Rushworth's going to run on to 10k. Round it up. Sebastian says, okay, Carol. Well done, Carol. I'm going to finish at the finish line as we're out twice tomorrow, once on Zwift and again outside. No problem, Tina. Keep us all together. We all endure the pain, both on Zwift and on the live stream. It's a nice running along, watching the chat. No, we're helping each other to that finish line. Leon says, Where is the old guy? I presume you mean Stephen. He's over on his other channel. Film My Run. He's outdoors. He's been outdoors running this weekend, so he's a bit tired at the moment, but if you check out his other channel, Leaf On, Film My Run, you'll find him on there. What do you think Stephen thinks about being called the old guy, Tina? Stephen's 5 years older than me, I think. I'm 50. Stephen's 55. Something like that, innit? There we go then. There's the finish line. I enter a new running age group this year. No, I'm 49 at the moment. I'm 50 in July next year, where I'll then be in the 50 to 55-year-olds running group. Get my phone up now. Tina says he deserves that name, Clive. Well, we've done 9 kilometres here, 50 minutes. Let's save the rundown. Woo! Well, there we go. Another Monday Run Club done. I will be back tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for FMR 500 with Noble Pro. And again on Wednesday at 5:30 PM for Workout Wednesday. Again on Thursday for MHG Run Club. And bag that badge on Friday. Tina says he deserves that name. Sebastian says, so I'm also an old man. Tina says she's 61 next week. Tina, I didn't know it was your birthday next week. I'm sure I would have seen it on Facebook. So happy birthday, Tina, for next week. Make sure you join us here and we can have a birthday run. Unless, of course, you're going out for a dinner. But I'm sure you'd rather come and run with us. Anthony says, well done, Tina, you still got it. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a shower now, get some dinner together and chill out in front of the log fire and watch the telly for a bit. I'll see you again tomorrow, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a good evening. Until next time, stay safe and take care. Cheers all. Bye-bye.